Alright, hello guys, welcome to another episode of Two Step Island. Okay, about a week ago, or a few days ago, I can't remember when, we did an Instagram story asking you guys out there to ask us any questions regarding music conservatory life or music college life. So we're just gonna go through some of them now. On that note, accent the like button.
Music bang. Maddie Verona asks, did you have general education classes or classes solely music based? No, all the classes were music related.
It's music related.
Well,
loosely music
they're
related.
meant to be music related. How much some of these classes achieve that goal is questionable.
Yeah.
But I have heard in some
they added
colleges,
more like different curriculums or different courses that you have to take.
As a musician, that makes me very sad because we just want to get good at our art. We don't want to know.
So I think someone
how
took
to
language
write
classes.
essays.
Yeah, and essays. It's like we just want to get better at our instrument.
And look, like music research, we had to do that.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you have to research about Bach, but you can at least see the connection there. One class that was kind of funny though, that was compulsory for first years for us, was choir.
Yeah.
So I had to sing. La, 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 la. Maybe it's for people that have literally never performed in an ensemble before. I don't know.
That's true. I feel like some classes are there just so everyone can get the scope of everything. I mean, we went into music college with prior experience with music.
Yeah.
We kind of knew what was going on, and we went there because we wanted to practice more.
Yeah. But for some people that haven't experienced some of these things, it could be
Makes
really
sense,
cool.
yeah.
Cool. Ellie Natoza says,
Do you have to perform in front of others even if you're not going into performance major?
Well, we did do performance major.
Yeah, so we played almost every week.
But in our uni, weekly workshops was optional. So what ended up happening was Brett and I played every week. Maybe one or two others would play every second week. And the majority of students never performed, which is really a waste, in my opinion.
Actually, if you have performance opportunity, I think you should take it.
Yeah.
I know it's tricky, get performance anxiety, but if you want to become a musician to perform, you can't skip that process. So you just do it while you can, while you're with your peers. It's something we do miss, you know? You don't even have to try and get an audience. They're already there because they have to get their attendance marks. So I think give it a shot. Half of practice is performing.
Now, going back to the question, if you're not a performance major, I don't know. I don't think so.
No, you don't have to. I think just more references in your essays.
Yeah.
Yaraka. I think I said the name wrong. What level as a musician is a person required to be in order to enter music college? Depending on your music college, the standard as well.
And depending how much you pay them. Just kidding. Well,
Cha-ching,
am I kidding? I don't know.
Wow, some universities really like that.
I only hear rumors about how this world
Where you
works.
from? International student. Oh.
Serious answer to that though.
Depends on the level of the university and what level is around you as well.
Because obviously it's a lot harder to get into Curtis than it is to get into, well, the music university we got into.
Yeah.
Curtis accepts like, 3 people a year with everyone applying from all over the
And you
world.
have to be like under 12.
Yeah, something ridiculous. For those who don't know, Curtis is where Eddy.Chen and Eddy.Chen and all of them studied at. Usually the process though is you have an audition. So you're really being selected amongst the peers that auditioned that year.
Yep.
You know, we did the ABISM video recently, right? That gives you an idea of the grades. We both did the equivalent of the highest grade when we were like 12.
Yeah, 12, 13 years
13,
old.
probably 13. At that level though, that highest level, you would get in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So probably, you know, those like exams they probably have in your country, AME, ABISM, RCM, whatever. The highest or second highest grade will probably get you into a standard music university.
Yep.
But then if you're going for one of the more competitive or prestigious schools, you might have to be either really good or
really rich.
Connection.
There's 3 options. Really good, really rich, really good connection. I'm just joking. Maybe cut it out.
Just kidding.
Oh.
But if our editor forgets to cut it out, it's not our fault.
Yeah, it's not everyone. Yeah.
Did you always agree with your professor's instructions, opinions, since music is subjective? I think it depends. I was lucky enough to have a teacher that was quite open-minded and encouraged me to think for myself. I did wish I had a bit more confidence in thinking for myself back then, but my suggestion would be try to understand not so much just what they're teaching you, but the principles behind why they're teaching you something.
Why they try and give you this technique? What are you trying to achieve?
Yes.
Is it a better tone? Is it better phrasing? Is it better articulate? Whatever it is.
Yeah. Always try to internalize for yourself, like, don't rush. Why shouldn't I rush? Oh, okay, it's because rushing creates this effect in the music that's not good, you know? I have heard of some teachers that force you to play a certain way.
Okay, if a teacher forces you to play a certain way,
That's not good.
that's questionable. Even if they have all the experiences in the world,
Yeah.
because not everyone plays the same. At the end of the day, use your ears.
Yes.
Actually, just listen to
Yeah.
the sound. Record yourself. Do something. Like, use your ears, and I think you'll find your answers there.
Actually, the more important question is, did you practice?
Yeah, did you practice?
Because at the end of the day, if you practice, you're gonna get pretty good.
Yeah, if you don't practice, then wishful thinking.
Yes.
Approx, how many hours on average do students at music uni practice daily? 40 hours a day.
Yeah, duh.
We did like 4 or 5 hours a day, depending on the circumstances.
Yeah.
I still suck.
I still remember that room 1.11
Yeah, yeah.
with the bigger acoustics, so you go in there to think you sound
good.
better.
Yeah.
And I'm always looking for a practice room.
Yeah. Actually, half the time practicing is looking for a practice
Yeah.
room.
Dude, we just practice outside at the end. I think we pissed some people off. I don't care. Like, I need to practice.
Yeah, all the rooms are gone. I've got class in 1 hour. What am I going to do? I need to practice.
Yeah.
Some students don't practice, but some students also practice a lot. We knew a guy that practiced like 8 hours a day.
Yeah. I think it's also about practicing smart. You do have to practice a lot, but don't stress practice. Stress practice is one of the most ineffective things you could probably do. Some people under stress perform better. But I'm talking about the ones where they're just like, oh my god, this is tomorrow. And they're not really processing what's going on.
That's not good. That's actually really
Counterproductive.
counterproductive, yeah.
Rap Myon asks, what's the admission process like? Do you have it to audition? Love you guys.
Yeah.
Love you too.
Thanks for the love. Oh, hello? Alright guys,
Time to
video's
go.
finished. Please like and subscribe. Just checking. What's the admission process like?
Right, you apply, they send you an invitation to audition. You audition by playing, depending on the uni, but for our case it was like 2 pieces.
Yeah, 2 pieces.
And then they ask you a few questions, like a 5-minute interview, and then you get your results.
Yeah.
Very straightforward.
Well, actually, I never did an audition. I did in my lesson.
To be fair, I don't know if I got in because of connections, but I had already known my teacher before going into the uni.
But we also, to be fair though, we also played at okay level. Like, our playing was good enough. For,
Yeah, it's not like we suck.
Yeah,
But I mean, we suck, but not, yeah.
we didn't suck. How do you deal with the struggle of comparing yourself to others?
Watch more prodigies. 10-year-old destroys our self-esteem.
Destroy your self-esteem, you have no more self-esteem, you just go for it. You're like, who the hell cares? Let's go.
Rather than trying to build your self-esteem, just let go.
Just let go, get
Have
rid of
no
it.
self-esteem.
There's no self-esteem is just is.
The ego is gone.
Yes. Did you get injuries in music university?
Yes, I don't really want to talk about it.
Oh yeah, he was a interesting situation.
But yeah, I had to take 8 months off playing and I got into a wheelchair.
Yeah, gotta be careful. Do your stretches. What did most of your friends end up doing after graduation? One became a YouTuber.
A lot of them are teaching.
A lot of teaching. Some
Some are in orchestra.
and also a lot of them are doing something else.
Sometimes music related. Sometimes they just go completely
Yeah.
to engineering.
Yeah. I think it can go either way. It's probably the same with most.
I get the feeling with most courses as well.
Because you might do it and you might not like it after a while.
Yeah. Audrey Leonor asks, what are exams like? Hearing tests, writing stuff down, performing? Depends on the subject. You have oral class where they give you oral exams. They'll play like a tune on the piano, you have to dictate it, write it out, clap the rhythms. Then there's theory exam where they give you theory questions and you gotta be able to be like, okay, these are the notes in an A major scale, write a 4-part harmony progression.
There's also like essays and like
Essays, assessments where you have to write a
thesis.
do your APA style references. If you put the semicolon wrong, you get 2 marks taken off.
Oh, great days. Anyway, and then performing, of course.
Yes.
We performed a lot, so performing was part of the curriculum.
It's the only one we really cared about, to be honest.
Yeah, that's the only one I cared about. Yeah. I winged all of them. Sorry teachers! I winged them all except for performance. I just flew by the exams.
You guys know that that video we made a long time ago? Cheating with perfect pitch? What's that?
Oh yeah.
I actually did that at con exam once.
Oh, that's so good.
Disclaimer in case you take back my graduation degree. That's a joke. That didn't actually happen.
Yeah. How do you network with people while in conservatory?
You don't, you practice.
Yeah, you just be like, what do you play? Viola? Nah.
Nah, just kidding, actually.
I
do
think-
think, personally, we cared more about practicing than networking. But I do think networking is
It
important.
plays a part. Networking is also like, you also meet a lot of your friends there as well. You're sharing the same journey together.
Okay, to be fair, I'm with you on that. I much prefer thinking about it just making friends.
Yeah.
Because there's always this kind of icky feeling when it becomes too transactional.
Yeah.
I
so
never
true.
spent uni being like, oh, what do you play? Here's my
Yeah,
business
don't do
card.
that. Save yourself. Don't do that. Just actually try to make friends. And once you get friends, things will naturally come. You know, hang out with people you vibe with. We had a group of friends that we always hang out with.
Yeah.
And we all played different instruments. So.
Yeah. I didn't give my business card to Brett. We kind of just hung out. Imagine that, bro.
Dude, if you did, I'd be like, this guy is weird. Run away.
Was it super competitive? Ask Hattie.Chen.
Ooh. Depends on the... Depends...
How good you were. Because we were so good that it wasn't competitive.
Oh, no. I think it also depends on where you are. Where we were, it's a bit more relaxed compared to places like Juilliard.
Yeah.
We've heard a lot of stories as well. Dude, is it competitive finding a practice room there? Like, you have to sign up 3 days before to get 1 hour practice.
Yeah.
But that's a bit hectic.
Yeah.
Right? Being competitive is fine. Sometimes it goes a bit too far as well. You're here to just become a better player, not become like, I'm better than you.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
that kind of takes the joy away from it.
Competitiveness should be a spirit where you just want to do the best you can.
Yep.
But if competitiveness means doing little sabotaging things or passive aggressiveness against others,
Oh, that's bad.
you don't do that's not
Like,
worth winning.
It's not
in my
worth winning.
opinion.
Yeah, and then I think it also reflects a lot about the person itself that thinks of it that way. I don't think it's a healthy thing to take with you. Eddie said it right, like, I think competition should be a good spirit. If you think it's something else, then I would really question why you're doing it in the first place. I think everyone should be healthily competing against each other and supporting each other.
Like that story about the person that snuck a blade into a piano.
Yeah, that is,
just
you're just a
dumb.
horrible human being, don't do that. What opportunities do you have within college, music college?
Performance opportunity.
Yeah, like literally that's the only one. Performance, we got to play concertos.
The only one.
I mean, okay.
It's not the only one, but it's
Joking,
in our opinion the most important one.
Yeah, it's true. And also, we got to play with orchestras with it. That was the coolest experience.
We both got to play solo. Tchaikovsky violin concerto, Barber violin concerto.
Yeah, and then not a lot of people get to do that. Universities, music college do present the opportunity. You just have to work really hard for it.
There's also opportunities to get master classes.
Yeah, it is. Oh, that is the best. When
I had master
artists
class
come,
with like Vengerov.
yeah, that is the
I had a
best.
master class with
Oh,
Tasman Little.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember all of them.
Yeah, so that is a really good
Yeah,
thing.
masterclass, nice.
Make sure to check out the 2-set masterclass. Last one. Do you think it's essential to have a music degree in today's musical landscape? Very
Next one. Just kidding.
Do you wanna?
Yeah, that's the next one. This is if someone started at a late age, like 16, is it too late for them to study music professionally?
No, because
no.
there's definitely people that made it
Yeah.
that started at 16 or later.
I think
It's harder.
It's harder, but it's definitely not impossible.
It has been done.
It has been done. And if you want to start at 16, you have all the time in the world. Because 16, you're so young. You can-
There's that guy that won the Tchaikovsky piano concerto.
Yeah, he
I think he
started,
started at 16.
Yeah, and like the one in London, Phil, Principal Cello or something,
Yeah.
started cello at 16. You just have to double focus, double down focus. And
I don't want to be like too naive about it. You are at a slight age disadvantage.
Yeah.
But it's not impossible if it's something that you think is meaningful.
yeah.
Go
And if
for
you
it.
do what you love, it's perfect. Ice cold chat in capital letters. How expensive is it?
Well, that's on student debt.
Yeah.
Make sure to accent the like button and hit the gotta subscribe button so we can pay off our student loans.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you keep practicing.